my beautiful people, and welcome to another episode of Irrelevant the Podcast. I'm your host, Marissa Womack. If you didn't know, now you know. And I'm here with a very special guest, Megan Lassiter. So I'm just going to let her kind of introduce herself before we get into topics. And I'm giving you guys a heads up. We wrote nothing, and we're also on a time crunch. So this episode is going to be super spunky and spontaneous for ya.
Period. Hey guys, my name is Megan Lassiter. I'm from Raleigh, North Carolina. My major here is marketing and business entrepreneurship with a minor in psychology. And so that means I go to the Darla Moore School of Business, and I love it so far. I'm very interested in all things business, and I definitely am excited to learn more here. Stop laughing.
Awesome.
Awesome.
Okay, so we won't say the sorority, obviously, but we're in the same sorority. She was my bid day buddy. I preffed her. I preffed like 3 people. You were the only person that I spoke with first. Because I wasn't supposed to recruit and all that fun stuff, so...
Yeah, and Marissa was definitely, like, one of the reasons that I joined the sorority in general.
Because I'm just awesome and great. But she didn't even put us.
Alright. Enough.
Okay, anyways, I literally looked up words starting with O, and that is what we're going through. So the first one is o'clock. So, are you a morning person or a night person?
I'm definitely a night person.
Yeah.
I just, it's, like, controversial, though, because I feel like when I wake up super early and I get shit done, can I curse?
Yeah.
And I get shit done, I'm, like, so, like, happy with myself. Yeah. But also, like, I just have more fun at night.
Yeah, 100%. Literally, my best friends used to have the key to my house, or my house was always unlocked. They, like, know this. But literally, my friends would come into my house and, like, jump on the bed and, like, punch me to wake me up. Like, hit me with a pillow. Because
that happened to me in high school.
I just don't wake up. But now I've gotten into a routine where, like, I try and wake up every morning at 8.
Yeah.
Or, like, 7:30, because I have at 8:30. But, like, when I have at 8 a.m., like, last semester, I didn't do 8 a.m.s.
Yeah.
For freshman year, I didn't do them. I would just skip. Like, I skipped my, like, 10:40 classes.
Ooh.
Because I would just be like, no, like, I don't need it. But I'm definitely, like, a night person.
Yeah.
I love.
Well, because also even at night, it's like, you know that you accomplished everything during the day, so you can just kind of, like, have fun.
Yeah, exactly. The next one is oath. Taking an oath of promise. The first thing that came to my mind was, like, Girl Scouts. Like, if someone started it, I think that I would be able to finish it. Like, I just don't remember how it starts, but, like, I was a Girl Scout through and through. Juliet Lowe moment.
All I can say is I like Thin Mints, so, like, I support you.
We have, like, a headquarters here that...
I know I'd be purchasing a lot.
Yeah, they're, like, $3. They're, like, cheaper. They're,
It's
like,
really
half
bad.
the price.
It's really bad.
They are so expensive now. It's so bad.
I know. They're gonna keep going up. Inflation.
I know. Like, for Girl Scout, that's crazy.
That's insane.
I don't know what that word is. Obey. I found the cutest Obey hoodie
Dear Lord.
at Urban the other day, and they only had it in Charleston, and I didn't get it because I was like, I want a bigger size. And then I went on their website, and it, like, wasn't on sale. And I was like,
Ooh, that's awkward. I hate that shit when that happens, though, especially when it's vice versa.
Yeah.
You purchase it in the store, and then you go online, and it's on
like,
sale, and you're like, no.
Like, who ripped me off? Then there's a lot of object, like, I don't, whatever. And then observe. Today, I got observed for my job. I'm a tutor.
So somebody came and watched you.
And watched me, but the thing is, the girl who I was tutoring, she had no idea what we were doing, because it's a computer class, like, it's Excel.
Oh.
So you either know it or you don't, and she just didn't know it, and so it was me, like, having to, like, go through every single step, and, like, a lot of me talking, and I know that I'm gonna be dinged on that. But what am I
Yeah,
supposed
what
to
are
do?
you
Because
supposed
he
to do?
observed me before, and it was during a session where I literally just sit there and make sure that they get their work done.
Yeah.
So it was me doing my work and him doing his, and he was like, I didn't have enough to observe.
Yeah, bro, people don't be listening these days.
Occasion. You are a person where you like to dress up, I feel like.
Yeah, no, absolutely.
Very glitz and glam.
Yeah. I feel like you won't see me around campus either, like, bum like this or, like, full glitz,
Yeah.
like, full glam, full hair.
Yeah. And I feel like for you, like, you wouldn't expect that until you know, like, where you're from.
Yeah, no, for sure. Because also I'm, like, pretty chill. Like, you wouldn't think that I would, like, I mean, this kind of sounds bad, but, like, you wouldn't think I care, like, what I look like. Like,
Yeah.
I just don't really give a fuck. But I do. And, like, especially, like, I guess another occasion coming up is, like, formal.
Yeah.
So, like, with stuff like that, like, I really do like to, I don't know, it's more important to me to, like, step out at, like, events than, like, every day, especially if I'm, like, comfortable in, like, all my classes, but
Yeah.
I do feel better when I, like, look good.
I feel like, for me, like, recently, for semi and, like, things like that, like, I have to, like, look the best.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know why, like, it's, like, I always have to have the best dressed, or,
Yeah.
like, the not so, like, predictable. Like, I'm very, like, prom, I had, like, the most, like, not casual dresses, but, like, you just, like, wouldn't expect them. Like, I'll put pictures up for you, but, like, I feel like everyone else, like, there were a few dresses that I decided from, but I'm, like, the, like, poof sleeve kind of girl, or, like, the flare. Like, I like having sleeves. I don't know why. I just feel like even right now, like, I just like having a nice sleeve, like a nice cute little.
Yeah.
Like, even, like, my dress was long sleeve. My New Year one.
Oh yeah. Even your senior band was long sleeve, I think.
Yeah.
The green.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Me trying to, like, think what I have worn.
Yeah.
And then last year my semi dress was killer. I love that one.
My formal dress this year, though, it's like one of those things. Also, like, my formal dress was a penny and a fucking dime, to say the least. But like, it's one of those things that I literally tried it on and, like, I knew, like, I don't feel that way about, like, a lot of shit, like, especially when you're supposed to. Like, I don't ever get that feeling, but, like, this, especially, like, this dress,
it spoke. She spoke.
It spoke. It spoke words. It has, like, feathers and glitter.
Wait, I have seen it. I was, like, trying to, like, think about it, and I was like, I know I've seen that.
Yeah, I was about to say, I definitely sent it to you.
It's wow. Occupation. So what do you want to do when you talk about your past and, like, your company and things like that.
Okay, so I act like they know me. I'm like, if you guys haven't known before, I'm from Raleigh, and I just, like, the reason I'm, like, into entrepreneurship is just, like, I was always, like, I was, like, always on my step to, like, make more money.
Yeah.
And, like, for me, it's never, like, how much money I have in my bank account. It's, like, if I get a check and I know that I worked for that money, it means so much more.
Yeah.
So, and then, like, I love, like, just cute little jewelry, like, stuff like this. But it was always so expensive. And so, like, literally, of course, like, me being bored, I would just, like, went to the craft store and, like, made it myself.
Yeah.
And so then, like, especially middle and high school, like, I just started getting attention, and I, like, already loved, like, coming up with new forms of, like, income. So I made a company called Mela Beads with my best friend. Her name was Ella. My name's Megan. That's kind of how it came about. And actually, her mom had recently got divorced, and she had, an empty, like, huge room in her house, like, because the house was, it was huge.
That, like, sucks.
Like, it was huge, and, like, now she lived in it herself, but they already owned it, so, like, there was no point. So, anyways, like, me and my friend literally rented the room out, and we created a shop, and it got, like, pretty big, and, a fun fact about that is that's literally what's funding my college, is the money that I've made from that company, and, I've spoken with, like,
Did you guys split it?
Yeah, so her and I had, like, a huge falling out before college, and, like, it was her house, so, like, it kind of went down in shambles, but, like, I do still have, like, my equipment, so, like, I've spoken to Soda City, which is a, like, little, like, market
it's, like,
here.
in front of my apartment.
Yeah, and so, like, I've spoken to them, and then, like, obviously, like, getting into the groove of, like, college, like, I'll definitely, like, reopen it here.
Yeah. When she was going through recruitment, we, like, knew that she had that, and we also knew that you had, like, your thrift, like, whatever. And I like tried to pull it out of her that you had it, and she just wasn't. And I was like, oh, like I have a podcast. Nothing.
Yeah.
She just like wouldn't. And I was like, I love thrifting.
Yeah.
You wouldn't.
You did say that. I just realized that actually now that you say that, because like especially now that you know more, like I can't say it, but like now that you know more about recruitment, like it's so visible. But like the thing is for me is like I'm not like, I guess that's like a form of bragging. Like I'm not ever gonna like just tell someone about that unless they ask.
I tell everyone that I have podcasts.
I know,
but that's also because I like to have like random guests. Like if they were like, oh my god, like I'd love to come on, I'd be like, all right.
Yeah, like, no, if I had a podcast too, I'd be like.
I feel like the most random people have the best stories, which is my favorite thing about having this, because like the first season was more about me and my life, and this season has been like other people and like being able to kind of like hear out like different realities. And
dude, you should have had a homeless person for H.
Okay.
Okay, moving on.
Okay, ocean.
Okay, purr.
I love the idea of a beach. I'd rather go to a pool, 100%. Like, I love just like I'm living at the beach this summer.
Okay, that was all we had today. Like, that's ridiculous.
Like, I don't know, because the sand just, it gets so hot, especially in Charleston. Like, the sand gets so hot. Like, if I'm tanning, I can just tan on a chair, go swim in the pool, and I like to do laps too. Like, I used to like swim as my workouts, and so like going in the ocean, I'm like, NASA literally explored the ocean and stopped and went to space. Like they said, peace, I'm getting the hell out of here. So something is in the ocean that they don't want to talk about.
Yeah, I guess for me, I guess like I guess like more on a daily basis I would go to a pool, but like if I'm like on a beach trip, like that's my shit. Like I will get up at the ass crack of dawn, put my fucking headphones in, go on a walk at the beach, like okay, have a nice brekkie and tan all day.
If my house was like on the beach, like I feel like mornings and like nights are fun, like on the actual beach, and like having like a little bonfire and that kind of thing. Like I like that. I just don't like when I have to drive like 20 minutes to get to the beach, not sit down, like do all of that. Like I'm just like over it by the time that I'm even there. And then I'm like, all right, let's go get food. Yeah. Like I'm out.
My whole beach day though is like literally like walk, and like I have cousins my age that live in Massachusetts, so they fly down every summer, and like I guess maybe that's like, it just depends on everyone, like that's why it's more special to me. But like literally we wake up, literally walk to the beach, we pack our little fucking sub sandwiches in the cooler, like that shit slaps. And we listen to music and like go in the water, surf, skim, boogie board, all that bullshit.
I can't surf also. I'm trying to learn this summer, but I'm also like I don't really have time.
Yeah,
I'll come up there.
But yeah, the beach is definitely like a full day thing too, though, which is like kind of like okay. But then you like, you know, like when you go back from the beach in the afternoon, you shower.
At dinner.
No, but get this, like you were in the sun like all day. And so you're like low-key kind of chilly, but it's like 80 degrees outside and you're like, what is going on? And then you take like a nap. Yep. And then you get re-ready and go out.
That, I feel like that's the perfect, like when you shower, you feel that you got nice and crisp.
And all that sand and is off of you.
Take a nap and then you wake up and get ready.
Yeah, but even when you get ready, you're like crisp and tan. Like and you just like, need like bronzer and you're done.
No, literally. Yeah. That's how I am right now.
Alright. Yeah, where were you? Just outside?
No, I put on glow drops.
No, I mean like, where are you tan?
I put on glow drops.
Oh, I thought she meant she was freshly tan.
Oh. No. I wish. I will be soon.
Yeah.
Okay. Then we have October. Halloween is literally my favorite holiday. I don't know. It's so
controversial.
Like, I know, but I love like dressing up like for the occasion. Like Halloween is my shit when it comes to costumes. Like my list for my costumes for next year, I'm not telling you guys, I'm gatekeeping that. I don't care because you guys don't need a twin. I made this list December 21st.
That's ridiculous. That's absolutely ridiculous. I bought mine 2 days before, and then I realized in college you have to have multiple.
Yeah.
So I just borrowed my friends. But I feel like for me, like, college Halloween is so different, and it actually really was 100%. Fun. But like when I was like 4 to 6 or like 4 to 7, I ate that shit up. We like went to the mountains and we did this thing called the Monster Mash, which is where we like all like dude, I felt like I was like famous. I literally, it was like a 3-hour like mash, and I was like, and I came back with like a fucking pillowcase full. Like pillowcase. And then me and my brother and stuff would just go like trade. We like dump them on the floor and then like trade what we didn't like.
Yeah. No, like I think I started in high school like having different costumes because we just had like different things for my church and like things like that. And so I've done like slowpoke, and I had like a sloth head with like poker chips all on me. Smarty pants, like Smarties on my pants, and like glasses. Identity theft. I was like a robber, and I just had like my name is stickers all over me.
Oh,
like,
that's good. That's a good one.
Those were just like random ones from high school, and then when I got to college, I was like, I'm gonna slay, and I knew like South Carolina, like we have Halloween, and so you need at least like 5, like minimum 5, yeah. And so freshman year, I did Captain Underpants. Joker was a slay. I don't know what the other ones were.
Yeah, because I remember when I was looking for mine this year, you were like showing me your Insta, and I was like, shit, I actually have to try.
And then this year, I didn't try as hard. Like, wait, what did I
don't even know what I did this year.
I did like a pirate, and then I also did a sailor, and then I did a vampire. Like, those are all very basic, but they like worked. And then I had like, last year I did the Queen of Hearts, and I had all my exes.
That was fire.
On the deck of cards on a bustier. I'll put a picture.
That was fire. No,
this year I did Black Swan.
And that was fire. That was fire.
And then I also did package. Like, I was a UPS driver, but someone was like, you're a total package. Like, they, like, all the guys were like, are you dressed as a total package? Because you are. And I'm like, ah! But no.
No, yeah, this year we have these things called like Halloween lots, which is like frat lots. I don't know, like not a lot of schools even have them, like to be honest.
There's like 3 maybe.
Yeah, but like it's just like where all the fraternities like meet up. I'm sure Marissa's talked about them before, but like there's like specific ones for Halloween, and I literally went as a frat boy, and I literally like I have like a montage of like every single frat boy I went up to, and I was like, can I take a picture with you? I'm dressed as you. And some of them were, like, pissed. And some of them, like, thought it was fucking hilarious.
So, in my Tinder profile, my bio is I probably know more about sports than you do. Keep in mind I have a sports podcast.
Yeah.
Not a lot of people, like, would expect how much I do know about sports.
Yeah.
And just, like, all different sports. And that, I think, is why a lot of guys swipe right, because they immediately are like, you don't know more than me.
Yeah.
And I'm like, I, like, actually do. Like, this is what I'm in college to study, and this is what I broadcast. So I don't know what you want me to say. And then they'll, like, quiz me on, like, different people or, like, the best players. And I always am like, this is embarrassing for you. Or I'll be like, I like college better than like pros in certain sports, and they're like, that's a hot take, and I'm like, you're an idiot. Don't talk to me. I just, in conclusion, hate men. Optimistic. That's a good one.
That's honestly a good one. I feel like we could talk way too long about that.
Yeah, optimism.
But I think, like, even in 2023, like, just me, like, this is so fucking cliche, but, like, literally I've tried to take every situation with like a grain of salt and like realize like also like some things are just not that serious and like it's literally what you make of it.
Yeah.
Like if I go into something being like this is gonna be fun and I like am optimistic about it, like it's gonna be fun.
Yeah.
Like I could be going to the grocery store with my friends.
Yeah.
And like I could make it fun.
I feel like a lot of people, like especially in college, like they have to go out drunk.
Yeah.
And I have realized that, like, it's okay to be out sober and, like, you can have fun sober, especially because senior year, freshman semester, senior year, first semester, I, like, didn't drink at all until, like, I had, like, champagne on New Year's Eve or something like that because I was, like, working with my church and I was, like, I'm going to stick to my, like, values this year and, like, show that, like, I can have fun while being sober. I had, like, the most fun ever, and, like, yeah, I'm not friends with, like, a lot of those people anymore, but, like, I was able to kind of, like, reflect and, like, look back and be like, oh my god, like, that actually was very fun and entertaining. And, like, a lot of times I love to, like, go out as a sober friend and just, like, you can literally, like, dance and, like, have so much fun.
Yeah.
And, like, be aware of everything and, like, be okay.
Yeah. And even then you can literally, like, fake it till you make it.
Yeah.
Like, for me, like, I'm just as rowdy with, like, no alcohol.
100%. Option. So, I will never be, like, an option for you. Like, I don't, like, a second option.
Yeah.
Like, if you were, like, oh, like, I'm not gonna take you, like, on a date or something like that, I'm like, okay, bye.
Yeah.
Like, if you're not gonna bring me flowers, like, okay, bye. And I think that, like, this year specifically, like, I had been with a guy for, like, on and on, not, like, with him, but, like, you know what I mean, for, like, a year. And it finally took me, like, meeting a different guy and, like, him being, like, begging to bring me on a date and, like, bring me flowers and things like that for me to be like, okay, like, I'm not a second option. And then the other day, he found out that I, like, hung out with that person again. And he texted me and, like, deleted it immediately and then, like, kept, like, retexting me and keeps, like, double snapping me and things like that. And I'm like, you don't like like, you love chasing, but then when I'm like, okay, like, I'm giving you a chance, you're like, oh, never mind.
Yeah, he just likes the chase. No, that was literally my 2023 resolution, is just, like, literally, like, you can only make it if you give the people the same energy they give you.
Yeah.
Like, the exact amount of energy you're trying to put into me to, like, hang out, get lunch, see each other, do things together, like, text me, like, whatever, I'm going to give it back to you. If you text me once a week, I'll text you once a week. And it's not like, oh, I can't text someone first. But it's like, if they clearly don't want to be in your life, then it's time. And that's, like, that was a really, really hard pill to swallow because, like, I realized a couple of my friendships were one-sided and a couple of them were, like, I seriously had to think, like, were they giving me the same energy? But, like, then again, the friendships that, like, made it out are just, like, so much more important to me because, like, I see that equality and I see that we both, like, care and put in the same amount of effort. So that was definitely, like, a really good lesson for me and something to, like, really think about.
And I feel like going through college, like, it's okay to mature out of relationships.
Yeah.
Like, it's not you being like, I'm better than you. It's you realizing that you guys are going down two different paths and one of you guys is maturing. And I think that recently that's been what I've been, like, realizing the most with my friends is, like, I literally hang out with, like, my littles, like, every other day now because I'm, like, you guys both have, like, the same goals in life as I do. And, like, that is what I have, like, really been valuing, like, the most recently has just been, like, okay, like, I might be maturing, but, like, I am gonna, like,
take you with me almost.
Yeah, exactly. And it's not, like, if I feel like I'm being held back, like, I'm just kind of
it's like you have to kind of, like, you know, do what's best for you sometimes, even if that may seem selfish. Like, you can't let other people hold you back.
Yeah. Okay, 2 or 3 more.
Okay.
So, are you an organ donor? That's literally the question.
Yes.
Alright, same. And then the color orange. 1, hate it because Tennessee, hate it because Clemson, but love it, like, actually deep down. Like, I love the color orange.
I love oranges. I literally, call me fucking stupid, but literally growing up playing sports, like, that halftime orange slice, like, it's just, like, I don't even know, like,
pick me up.
It was one of those, like, things, and, like, you don't always get, like, such simple joy in life.
Yeah.
Also, color orange on, like, tanner skin, like, literally, ugh.
I just, like, I feel like I used to, like, hate it, but now I, like, love, like, neon orange or, like, pastel or whatever. And then there was, like, one other that I was gonna, original trends. There's one trend that I started at my middle school, high school, whatever, and no one wanted to admit that I started it. And it was Birkenstocks. I started Birkenstocks.
Per.
Do you have anything else to add? Follow her on every social media.
Yes, they'll be linked down below.
But yeah, they will.
Yeah.
Thanks for coming on. Love
Alright.
y'all. We could honestly talk forever and ever.
No, yeah, that's what we were talking about before this, is like we're on a time crunch and we're like, shit, we're the last people that should be on a time crunch because we can just fucking
I know.
talk.
Like, there were some topics I was like, oh my god, like, how am I even gonna bring this up? So, if you guys want another episode, like a part 2 of this, let us know.
No, comment down below. I'll come back for another letter.
Yeah, or we can just do like an extension, like a part 1, part 2 stitch. Yeah, but thank you guys. The next letter is P, right? That's the next letter in the alphabet. I think so. Elemental P. Yeah, P.
P.
Boom.
P.
I
Look at
forgot.
the scholars.
Someone's on it. I just forgot who. But thank you guys. I love you guys so much.
Bye,
And I will
guys.
see you guys next week.